how does VAR keep getting it wrong? This by far may be the worst call I've seen in the Premier League history. And now that we have VAR, calls like this should not happen. So we're having the video play right here. This is Marcus Rashford not being called offsides or is offsides, yet does not touch the ball. Bruno Fernandes scores and therefore getting them back into the match. And they eventually did win this match 2-1. Now, as any fan that's not a Manchester City fan will be happy that City are losing points. But when something like this happens, it's hard to say that's justice because this is a clear offsides. Now, while he does not touch the ball, I understand that. He's running onto the ball. Just imagine if Rashford's not there, Akanji, Walker, Ederson, all would get to that ball before anyone else. They almost look awkward if Rashford's not there and they don't get to that ball. But yet they kind of play it because Rashford is there. They don't want to follow him because it is a goal scoring opportunity. So obviously that could lead to some issues. But right at the last second, he does not touch it. Bruno Fernandes comes in, kicks the ball, it obviously goes in the back of net. And there's talks between the two refs, the sideline and the main ref. They don't even check the board or anything. They just talk about it and then give it a goal. Because it was initially called offsides, which was the right call. But for some odd reason, whatever conversation they had made them switch this call. And this is one of the things that needs to be talked about, that these refs need to be put under more scrutiny because something like this is a big miss. I mean, I do not understand if you're a professional referee reffing one of the greatest leagues in the entire world and you're making mistakes like this, there has to be some type of action because teams like this go down. They obviously lost momentum in this match, Manchester City, and that played a huge role. Obviously, Manchester City was playing at Old Trafford, so that by itself got the crowd back into it, which made it a very difficult atmosphere then for Manchester City, who then let up a goal very quickly after that. But if that first goal is not counted, this entire match is way different. I think Manchester City go on to win this game. Manchester United aren't 1 point behind Manchester City. They're not in the title race, but now they are because of this call. And again, if you are any type of fan, you have to agree with this. You cannot say, no, he's not touching the ball. He's not interfering. He's not doing anything. Bruno Fernandes should get the goal. That's just completely wrong. It's wrong on all occasions because like I just said earlier, if Rashford's not there, any Manchester City player is getting to that ball first, clearing it out, and Bruno Fernandes never even gets a shot on goal. And the fact, again, that this wasn't even checked, they did not go and check the sideline at the board because had they gone and looked at this, I think they would have realized that they were making a huge mistake because Rashford, again, does almost a little shimmy at it, fakes almost a shot as well, and therefore, again, he's interacting with the ball, and therefore this should be a call for offsides. It's just baffling how bad these refs can be this entire season. I mean, there's been multiple times where they've gotten calls wrong with the VAR, and you would think with technology that these refs would be able to make these calls correctly, but it seems like now with VAR, there's been more and more issues. I almost missed the times when there wasn't VAR because at that point, you could at least see there was some issues, maybe some human error. Now, it's not human error. You can't blame that on the human itself because they obviously have technology that can help them, but yet they do not use it. So maybe I guess it is human error. It's just being not confident about what is happening around you and manning up and saying, yes, I made the wrong call. I'm going to look at VAR and make the right call. So I don't know. That is just a rant on my end for the worst call, I think, of this entire season. I want to know what you guys think, so comment down below. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in our next video.